Okay gamers! Recently I played and analyzed Arithmya's Returns, and ever since then I have been desperately trying to fill the void of weird, creepy, magical games in my life. Especially since we aren't getting the Alice Asylum. Still mad about that one. And I think I may have finally found something that scratches the same itch. This game is called Blacktail, and we play as Yaga, a young Slavic witch wandering through these dark enchanted woods trying to find her missing sister Zora and uncover what happened to her friends. And the second I started playing this game, I got hit with the same feeling I had while playing Alice Madness Returns. Creepy fairy tale vibes, intricate details, mysterious voices whispering in your head.
I think I know this place. I was here, like... It's been a year now.
Painful memories? Good. Pain means you're not dead. Yet.
Even teeth that are used for upgrades. Like, hello? This cannot be accidental.
What you can still do is run.
So naturally, I decided the only reasonable thing to do is to become a forest witch myself. Since Blacktail has a morality system where your choices affect the kind of witch Yaga becomes, I decided to let tarot cards control my entire playthrough. So if I pull a straight card, it means I have to make a good choice, and if I pull the reversed card, it means I have to commit to the evil path. Even random interactions were decided by fate. Things like bees, birds, not those kind of bees and birds, foxes, stick bugs. If the tarot wanted me to be evil, I had to commit to that. Even though I kind of, I kind of want to be good. And unfortunately for me, the tarot absolutely hated my ass during that playthrough. I also gave myself a few rules to make this challenge more painful for absolutely no reason. If I encountered a morality interaction, I had to do it. No walking past it, no pretending that I haven't seen it, like I had to commit. And I also couldn't intentionally farm morality points unless I had an actual in-game reason to do that. Which will make sense later when I point this out. Because despite literally gambling my morality away to tarot cards, I still wanted to become a good witch by the end of the game. So already this challenge was doomed from the start. Finally, let's talk about the game because it's amazing.
Once upon a time.
We begin the game in the woods as Yaga follows the trail of her twin sister Zora, who disappeared after running out of the village.
It was well past curfew. My sister sneaked out of the village. I followed her, as I always did.
Pretty quickly we arrive at the Red Oak, the place where the twins promised to meet each other if anything ever went wrong.
Can you see it? See what? The tree. The red oak. The red oak.
But Zora wasn't there. Instead, this is where Yaga hears the voice for the first time.
Zora? Was it you?
Can't stand a second without a leash around your neck. How about you finally go down your own path?
And this becomes one of the weirdest parts of the entire game because even after finishing Blacktail, I genuinely still don't fully understand who or what the voice is supposed to be. Seriously? Even now, while writing the script, I feel like I'm losing my mind trying to piece it together. So, while watching this video, I need you to pay attention whenever the voice speaks, and I will show you the most important cutscenes, obviously, because by the end of this video, I want to hear your theories and your thoughts. This is your mission, gamers. Anyway, after drawing my very first tarot card, thankfully upright, we officially begin our journey on the good path.
I never wanted to harm anyone. I still don't want to. I always try to do what's right.
You got it all wrong. Once upon a time, there was a freak with no face. How much longer you want to be a nobody? You just follow in your sister's footsteps. How far will you go when she's not around?
Zora's got a plan. She always has one.
It's time you had a plan. You wanna hide here in the woods? You can't hide from Baba, Princess.
I just need to find the red oak.
The Red Oak. If anything bad happens,
Stop it!
then forget the goddamn oak. What you really want to find is the hut.
What?
Is it drilling into your little head? The hut. The hut!
Eventually, the voice tells Yaga that she needs to stop looking for Zora at the Red Oak and instead find the hut, which would be slightly more trustworthy advice if the voice wasn't also kind of a bitch. After following the trail of breadcrumbs deeper into the woods, because nothing ever goes wrong when you do that, we eventually find the hut and quote-unquote the one who watches the world, which kind of already sounds ominous. But we press on.
Oh no. It's the hut. The one we saw 3 years ago.
And we also put our mask onto its face,
It's trembling.
and suddenly a new trail appears leading us into the spring.
Oh no! It's you! Again. But this is not a dream.
Well, shit. It isn't. Surprised? Don't you remember all the times I saved your ass before?
What do you...
Better get used to it. This time I'm gonna stay for a good while, Princess. I'll also help you get out of this mess you're in. The roots have overgrown this place. Ugh, we'll deal with it.
Is this...
The one who watches over the world. But look what's happened to him. And to the world. Let him feed off of what you've brought. Press the seal.
the seal?
Your mask. Finally, I can feel something.
Burn with it.
And this is where the tarot immediately starts running in my life. So to make it easier for you, I'm just gonna show you whatever I drew for each miscellaneous interaction during each season in the order I encountered the things. And during spring I had to be evil towards burps, foxes and those little big creatures, which honestly broke my heart every single time because look how cute they are. Thankfully, the only saving grace, honestly, I can't aim for shit, so the foxes were mostly safe from me. Unfortunately, I also had to help the evil Ant Queen.
Show me the way to the human settlement, so I can lead my merciless army and pour my wrath upon them.
Those rivers of blood don't really sound too good to me. There will be no alliance between us, Ant Queen.
While bullying the good Mr. Larva.
Tell me, miss, did I go up or did I go down?
Up is down and down is up, Mr. Lava.
Oh, yes, that's so. Thank you, miss.
Which completely destroyed my chances of becoming a proper, morally pure queen of the forest. Because to earn that title, you need to help Mr. Larva a bunch of times. But we still have like a few more seasons to go, so I mean, maybe. Also, at the beginning of spring, we encountered the spirit of Dragoi, one of Yaga's missing friends, who disappeared a year ago. To figure out what happened to him, we need to cross a broken bridge. The only problem is, Yaga can't swim.
she swims, she's a witch. If she drowns, she wasn't.
So instead, we help these weird mushroom dudes deal with a dragon, if you believe that. And Yaga definitely didn't.
Would you happen to know another way across the river?
There is no other way, I'm afraid. We could rebuild the bridge for you, but...
Or rather have a bunch of beavers do it for us. But we need to take care of the fire drake first.
You mean a dragon? A vile, bloodthirsty reptile? No way you've got a real one here.
Of course we haven't.
That has been stealing their honey, someone else's honey. I actually don't quite, now that I think about it, whose honey was stolen. The dragon turned out to be a tiny honey-addicted imp named Peewee, who has completely lost his mind.
No, Peewee, you can't have any more honey, or he'll bite your head off. You'll feed Peewee, one way or another.
And this was the moment where the game started to kind of creep me out, because Peewee talked into voices, just like, well, one protagonist that we all know and love, or at least just heard of, just like Yaga. He rambles about roots corrupting his mind, making him see visions, hear things, and slowly driving him insane. And suddenly I realized that this game might be much darker than we can see on the surface level, just like, you know, Alice Madness Return.
The roots gave them strange thoughts. Gave them hunger. Made them see terrible things. Made them see her.
Her?
Shut your goddamn gob, Peewee, or I'll stuff it with more honey.
After Yaga defeated Peewee, he begged her to feed him more honey before he died. The tarot cards told me to make the good choice. So naturally, I decided not to feed the clearly unstable honey addict more honey so he would not freaking explode. And apparently that was wrong, that was evil, because he exploded anyway, and the game considered me to be the evil bitch. So I literally had to replay the entire boss fight because Blacktail apparently believes enabling addiction is morally correct. Good to know.
If that's what's best for you. Here.
Oh, yes. So sweet. So... take a step back.
Holy shit. You heard what he said. The roots did this to him.
After that, the mushrooms finally repaired. I mean, do we want to question that? We repaired the bridge and also casually mentioned that Baba is not actually the witch and is something far worse. Keep that in mind, because at that time the game refused to elaborate on that for another like 5 hours.
Baba the witch?
We know what you speak of, girl.
Eventually, we cross the bridge and meet a very cool character. Okay, so this is a very cool character. It's the stone that can't talk, but the cat understands the stone and the voice understands the cat, and we are the only one who's supposed to hear the voice. And by interacting with each other, we figure out that like we need an item that I already had, because I explored quite a lot because I really liked the vibe of the game, so I kind of just breezed through that part, but I still wanted to mention that because the stone will reappear later and it's gonna be kind of really cool.
Oh, not you again.
What the?
Listen. The cat says that the stone says that one of the stonelings fell into the river. It'll turn into a useless goldfish if it stays in the water for too long. We can't let that happen. You'll need to fish it out, and for that you'll need a rod with a golden line.
Are you serious?
Do any of us look like we're joking? Thankfully, you're nosy enough to already have the line.
At least I thought it was really cool. Oh my god, I hope you too. I hope you will also think that it is really cool. Finally, we reached Dragoy's spirit, and after a quick boss fight, learn what really happened to him. 1 year ago, Yaga and Dragoy, I guess they were walking with Zora, but they stayed behind and let her go ahead because they needed to have a moment together because I think they were kind of into each other.
Dragoy seemed oddly reluctant to go deeper into the woods that day. Yet Zora, the bolder one of the twin sisters, wasn't going to give up on the plan she had.
I'm going anyway.
But Dragoy was a bitch and demanded Yaga to remove her mask.
The boy glanced at Yaga's mask.
Take it off. Just for once.
And then she refused to. First he tried to take it away from her forcefully.
Will you stop playing the goddamn prude? You're a lunatic. Just as they say you are.
They had a quick fight and Dragoy seemed to apologize.
A wounded pride tempted him to do something he would regret until the very end.
But that bitch lured Yaga into a trap where, terrified of her, villagers tried to burn her alive alongside a scapegoat because they thought that she was the witch's eye in the village.
Treachery plagues the lesser minds. Doesn't it, Dragoy?
Light the fire and bring in the goat!
Crazy. And this is where the voice took control.
Let me answer this for you, princess.
The hell out of my way.
Yaga completely lost herself.
Scapegoat. You always saw me as the perfect scapegoat. Monster. You always saw a monster. Me.
What are you waiting for? Stupid! Jump for fire!
I'm catching fire. Today, it consumes you. Consumes your homes. Consumes your whole world. I won't. I said, get out of my way! Today, I am fire. The one you've been trying to ignite all these years. And all I needed was a single spark. Can't you see it, Dragoy? It's too late. Too late for us. Too late for you. Too late for all of you. Because this place, and everything in it, will burn to the ground. And I may burn with it.
When Yaga woke up, Zora was hugging her and promising that everything will be okay.
Yaga, can you hear me? It's all right now. See? We're just a few steps from the Red Oak. You're safe here. They went the other way. And they won't try anything again. Not when I'm around.
Dragoy. We haven't seen him since that day.
After seeing this revelation, we reached the Faisal Sidle once more and the tarot card, thankfully, let me stay on the good path. At this point, I was kind of actually feeling optimistic that I can finish the game being a good witch. It turns out to be a mistake, because summer absolutely destroyed me.
I can be anyone I want. Look, I wonder
Who I am? Seriously.
is it true what people say? That I'm the witch's eye in the village?
Witch's eye? Princess, please.
Witches or Babas, it doesn't really matter. So, are you?
Baba? You're gonna give me wrinkles. You actually can be funny sometimes.
But Dragoy's dead. Wasn't it you? Wasn't it me?
Think what you want. Now, press the seal.
Fine.
The moment summer began, my terror completely collapsed. I now had to help the evil Ant Queen whenever I saw her.
I, the Ant Queen, demand Sherlocks as trophies and a proof of your support to the cause.
The lament rang throughout the forest as their souls left this world.
And still had to bully the larva.
Miss, have you heard about these mad ants running at my hill across the land?
Perhaps you should run faster, Mr. Lava.
Which meant my chances of getting the good queen title were practically dead. Because there are only 3 seasons you can encounter those 2, and you need to like be proactive during cumulatively 1 season and a half. Basically 1 season was not enough for me to hit the quota of helping Mr. Larva, so yeah, I could say bye-bye to my good queen title. Which was tragic, but I mean, whatever. Thankfully, I still had to help the hedgehogs. I physically cannot be evil to hedgehogs, even for content. So let's pray that I don't have to do anything bad to them during autumn. Meanwhile, foxes continued surviving simply because I still could not hit them. Now I finally had a silver lining for sucking at first-person shooters. After wandering around for a bit and accidentally becoming morally questionable, because the evil Ant Queen apparently leaves behind every single tree in this forest, I decided to stop exploring and speed run the story before tarot cards completely ruined my reputation forever. So this eventually led me to follow the path of breadcrumbs yet again and encounter the stone yet again. Stone is awesome.
You can't move mountains if you can't move yourself.
Oh, the stone said that.
Obviously. I mean, the cat said, obviously.
The stone asked the cat to tell the voice to tell us that we need to go to the inverse bridge and help the stonelings. Yeah, that's exactly what we did. We went to the inverse bridge, and this whole section felt exactly like something straight out of Alice Madness Returns. Weird, cryptic logic, dreamlike puzzles, Centraline atmosphere. The comparison just kept getting stronger, and I love it. I love it. The stone explained that the little stonelings. I'm sorry, this part is so funny. I can't read by script and not giggle. The stone explained that the little stonelings trapped on the bridge can only move when nobody is looking at them. So naturally, the solution is for me to stand there while not looking at them so they can move, because they can't move if there is nobody to not look at them. Makes sense, right? Makes sense. And this is where I started noticing something really important. The voice wasn't just narrating anymore. During spring, it mostly only spoke to Yaga, but now it started interacting with the world around us, translating conversations more, responding to creatures, inserting itself into situations on its own. It slowly stopped feeling like an inner monologue and started feeling like another person following us through the forest. Which will become very important later, when we're gonna try to figure out what the voice is. Eventually, we confront the shade of Slavica, another one of Yaga's missing friends, and learn what happened to her as well. 2 years ago, Slavica betrayed Yaga and pushed her into a pit because she believed Yaga was somehow responsible for Volka's disappearance.
But you are not scared of Baba. Almost like you knew nothing here could harm you.
I don't know what you mean.
The name Gordana, does it ring any bells? You don't think I believe you and Zora are orphans of some deceased relative? Or that it's a coincidence that Volko went missing right after you two had a fight?
He could have lost his way. Or had an accident. Or maybe Baba.
Baba. Yaga, please. I'm too old for fairy tales. What did you do to him?
And once again, the voice saved her.
My. Look who hits the rock bottom. Again, and again, and again, and again.
What do you want me to?
It's time for you to hatch. Or rot here. Forever.
Sometimes, when I'm all alone, I lock myself in a thick shell. It's so hard for me to breathe. Too hard to make a sound. Why do they hate me so much? Is it because I'm a foundling, picked up in the woods? Why? Why can't I scream? Where are you? My voice. Wherever I look, there's always me. Me, hiding behind my mask. Me, hiding behind my sister's back. Me. 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 I'm falling. Yet sometimes, the step you fear the most is the one that will set you free. I'm spreading my wings. Can I fly now? I am changed. I can reach high, chase the wind, and hear myself crying. My voice is louder than before, and my tears are heavier than ever. I see them, trying to catch every teardrop in fear. They don't laugh anymore. They're dying there, in my heavy tears. They say how wrong they were. Nobody scolds me, and all the stones are gone. I'm the center of the world. I see huts, barns, and little gardens. For the first time, my heart stops, and I can almost feel the return of a world that was woefully lost. I vanish. I can finally hear the wind sing for me. The curtain falls. I put my hands on my mask. I know you're there. Can we stay here together a little longer? I still fall for you. Every day. I'll rot in hell, maybe. I'm already there. Are you there? Can I fly now? Open your mouth and teach me how to endure pain, death, and loneliness. If I have to go down, look for treasure at the bottom. I am done. In a dream such as this, I can be anyone I want. It means I can also be myself. And it feels fine.
Yaga, what? How'd you get out of this pit?
You want to mess with a murderer?
Look, I didn't really call you.
Slavica, I wish I never had to see you again.
Yaga, are you there? Damn it. I'll deal with you later.
It was the last time anyone saw Slavica.
At this point, a very clear pattern was starting to form, and I genuinely could not stop theorizing while playing.
You're not Baba, are you? I feel you're not.
It's good to feel anything.
You're in my mask. Or you are the mask.
I am with you as you are with me.
Whoever you are, whatever you did, whatever I did, it can't stop me from finding my sister.
Still can't get by without her.
No. This time it's me who's helping Zora, not the other way around. I'll walk the path paved with bones, if I need to.
Wow. It's almost like...
Like...
Huh. Get back to the hut.
Eventually we returned to the faceless idol yet again, and this time something went horribly wrong.
Hold on.
I know what to do. Take the hut, get rid of the roots. Blah, blah, blah. You can spare me the...
No! Something's wrong.
Sheesh. What's gotten into you, princess?
You out of your mind?
Whatever.
Baba catched Yaga. We woke up trapped in this horrifying cave system while trying to avoid this giant terrifying creature stalking us through the tunnels, and honestly this entire section was probably the closest the game came to horror. During all of this, the voice became even more active, speaking directly to creatures around us completely on its own.
Do we wear a mask? Or does the mask wear us?
What do you...
What lies behind it? Silver dawn, golden dusk.
I may have stumbled on my way once or twice, but... I always do what's right.
It's not. Who are you?
Okay, I've had enough. You can go snatch boiled brats or yap around this place, whatever. We are leaving, and you are not stopping us.
Bone of my bone.
We tried. Didn't work. Gotta run. I said run!
After escaping Baba and unlocking the final abilities in the game, I made a horrible realization. I had accidentally triggered autumn. I mean, this whole section when Baba chases you through the tunnels, it is already autumn, which meant that all my terror rules for summer were invalid now, and I was following them and playing for like 20 minutes. So I had to reload an old save and completely freaking throw all my exploration out of the window and redraw everything and replay everything. So yeah, Forest Beach Gambling Addiction Simulator.
You will tell us the way to the Trail of Crumbs. Please, you are not ready.
I drew my tarot cards during autumn and they completely betrayed me. I basically had to be evil towards almost every single creature I encountered, except for, guess who, Mr. Larva, which honestly didn't even help me anymore because like by this point my chances of getting the Good Queen title were basically dead already, as I explained to you before. My alignment was barely clinging to good. I still hadn't unlocked any major titles, and somehow despite all my careful playing, this entire Forest Beach morality experiment was rapidly collapsing in on itself. So at this point, I decided to stop progressing the story for a while and focus on the two titles I could still realistically achieve: the Grand Favorite and the Specialist Ornithologist, which sounds impressive. I don't think impressive is the correct word here, but yeah, until I explained that the ornithologist title is basically obtained through aggressive bird violence. On site, by the way. Now, thankfully is probably also not the right word here, but tarot cards had already been making me terrorize birds for the entire game anyway, so I accidentally made a lot of progress towards the ornithologist title, but there was one problem. I had forbidden myself from farming morality interactions, which meant if I wanted the title, I had to naturally stumble into enough bird murder opportunities while somehow remaining morally good. And this is where I discovered the most ridiculous loophole imaginable. Ridiculous probably also not the right word. Apparently, when your morality changes in Blacktail, the game doesn't fully update your alignment until you physically return to the hut to, I don't know, upgrade your skills, for example. So if I avoided fast travel, avoided upgrading my abilities, and basically refused to acknowledge my own crimes, I could technically stay good while actively behaving like a menace to the ecosystem. I abused this system immediately. Eventually, I found an autumn area absolutely filled with bird traps, which finally let me complete the ornithologist title. Shush! Yay! After what felt like a concerning amount of avian destruction. And then the game hit me with the funniest possible revelation. Birds are apparently evil. So when you're being evil to evil, you're being good. Basically now, every time I was like evil to birds, I was actually getting good morality points for this exact reason. Which means that this entire time I was practically performing community service. Good to know. After getting my ornithologist title, I tried to get the favorite one. So I had to slay the evil mushrooms, and I did already slay one during the main quest of spring. So I found the mad mushroom and started focusing on side quests, which honestly became some of my favorite parts of the game because they all felt weirdly dreamlike and symbolic in the same way Alice Madness Returns does. And I'm sorry I keep comparing, but it's like, I hope you also feel what I feel and see the similarities.
Nothing's over till I decide not on my duty.
One of the strangest side quests involved helping the Living Stones fight some invisible war.
And if there's any war here, I'm not really seeing it.
Are you blind, Princess?
Did he say that, or did you say that?
Doesn't matter. We're right by the front line, in case you haven't noticed.
It was actually pretty funny because obviously there is no war, but the moment you stop looking at them, you can hear battle sounds happening somewhere in the distance or sometimes close by, and sometimes you even take doublage. But the second the quest ends, it's like none of it ever existed. No living stones, no war, nothing. Even the voice acts confused when Yaga brings it up.
I got the boulders of immense power. I got them all. Now we can, Stone?
Who?
The stone. Hey, I brought these pebbles and...
And this is where the game started planting some interesting ideas that actually fueled some of my theorizing later. One of the mushroom quest givers says something really interesting about faces, well, stone faces. That faces only exist for other people, and when we no longer need others, we no longer need the face either.
I couldn't even see his...
A face is never what we see of ourselves, only what others see. And when we don't need the others anymore, the face itself may abandon us. But you, of all people, should probably understand that even better than I do.
Which immediately made me think about Yaga and her constantly wearing a mask, and the voice, and about identity, and who is actually speaking, you know? I mean, maybe that question doesn't make sense now, but just wait a little bit. When I start theorizing, I'll explain why this one line in a side quest actually meant a lot to me. Well, after exploring and side questing, I returned to the main story and tried to speedrun Autumn because being forced into evil paths was emotionally exhausting, and I even had to be evil to the hedgehogs. Like, can you imagine how traumatized I am now? Oh yeah, I also completely broke the game. I kind of forgot before I started reading this in my script. I found a way to break the game and reached Volka's fight much faster than I was probably supposed to, and I don't even know like how much I skipped. But this, look at the screen, this doesn't look intentional, to me at least.
My mask! I've got to get it back.
After defeating Volko's shade, we finally learn what happened to him. Shocker. 3 years earlier, Yaga, Zora, Dragoi, Slavica, and Volko all discovered they had together deep in the woods.
The young would build fires at the crossroads, so the lost souls may know the way towards households eager to host them.
Be careful. Baba will return if you misbehave.
Curiosity's prowess in killing cats is highly overestimated, but it did kill its share of nosy children. Luckily, this time, it only let some inside the hut.
The roots scratched Yaga's arm. Well, actually it's more like Yaga poked the roots and they left a mark on her arm and awakened the forest's magic.
As the rest were snooping around, Yaga felt an unstoppable urge to examine the strange roots. The ground trembled beneath as a drop of her blood dripped down the thorns. As the girl raised her clenched fist,
Volko immediately reacted with fear and then he tried to kill Yaga. That's the first time chronologically that she heard the voice.
A little souvenir from the witch? As if you weren't cursed enough before. Now, you know what I'm going to do with you, don't you?
as Yaga's story was about to come to a grim end, she heard a voice that would shadow her restlessly from then on.
Isn't this the beginning of a beautiful friendship, princess? Look at you. A prey. A victim. An excuse. You've been all that. You've been my loudest scream and my quietest whisper. Each of my sleepless nights and brightest daydreams. My most painful moments. Torments and fears. How many tears you spilled trying to escape the darkness. Your darkness. You were not ready. It's hard to see a way out of your own shadow. A tangle of your darkest secrets. Wherever you went, it followed. Slithered like a snake. This Blacktail of yours. It still does. Your shadow. Your chant. The light in your darkness. Your past and your pedigree. Your destiny. To be more. To feel more. This Blacktail of yours. Control it, or it will snap your little neck and crush you. And crush me. I need you to bend the road, make a turn. It's hard to see a way out. Because you are not ready. You're not ready. You are not ready. You are not ready. You are not ready. But you will be.
I'm not ready.
It's okay, Yaga. It's okay now.
Something has... I'm cold. Don't leave me.
I won't.
Don't leave me, Zora. Please don't leave me.
I will never leave you.
Volko, I haven't missed him for a second. As a matter of fact, I was pretty far from missing him.
after that, Volko disappeared forever. Well, as per usual. Though it was like the first time, so I guess not per usual, per the first time. At this point, I was fully obsessed with figuring out what the voice actually was, because every single flashback kept reinforcing the exact same pattern. Yaga is in danger, the voice appears, someone disappears. Over and over again. Like 3 whole times.
I am the witch's eye. Probably even more than that.
Don't beat yourself up about it. It's not gonna help.
I figured you out.
You have?
You're here to cover my real face.
Princess.
My ugly, vile face. You're a mask to hide the face of a murderer. Help me avoid justice.
Justice? No. The truth is not far away. You're just still not ready to...
Say it.
Look,
Say it!
I can't. I don't want to. Not yet.
You and your secrets. I'm not wasting any more time on them. Let's keep going. I'll find her. One way or another. Home sweet home.
Just don't make yourself too comfortable.
Of course, we've got a job to do. The roots have overgrown this place.
Here comes another tantrum.
What do you really want from me? I bet you could get the hut some other way.
The hut, the masks, the idols. They're means to a greater end. But you gotta walk the road.
Unless I smash the mask into pieces.
Whew, shots fired. I thought you can't live without it. Can't you feel it, Princess? Something's changed. I don't want to harm you.
Right. You can't wait to do it.
You're not ready.
Yeah. I just hope this junk works properly this time.
The days when the roots were sweeping the land will soon be over. There's still one thing to deal with, though.
Before entering the final chapter, I returned to the spring to finish side questing a little bit more to finally secure my good reputation title. The highlights were me finding a morally acceptable way to farm good morality points without actually farming them, because I have to do all morality interactions right whenever I see them, and there was just so many birds. There was just so many birds. Like, you have to see my face. I'm so sad that you can't see my face. And the side quest of Livy, if you remember Peavy, the one who ate all the honey and exploded, so he had a brother Livy, whose mind also got corrupted by the roots. He was trying to summon Baba with other imps. Why is this notable? Because after defeating him, Livy, or was it Peavy? No, Livy, begged me not to reveal his secret to other imps because other imps would definitely kill him.
They'll tear me apart. After all I've put them through.
Perhaps that's just all you deserve.
No! Oh, please! You've got to help me! Help poor Liwi!
And the tarot cards told me to make the good choice. Again. And once again, I picked like what I thought was good. You know, not to let him get freaking mutilated by his fellow imps. And that was apparently also wrong. That was evil for some reason. I mean, I guess I just don't know what God is. So yeah, I had to replay the boss fight again. Like, what the freak? Those Felipe Peavy brothers freaked me both times.
No, don't. Stay back! I never. No, I said stay back! You good. No! Get off! No! You filthy foul! No!
Violent delights and their violent ends. Picking sides, aren't we? Who do we have here? The mushroom's right-hand man? Or any hand man, actually?
There was another side quest, which wasn't that notable, I guess. But it was the hardest boss fight in the Blacktail in the entire game, even including the final boss fight. So yeah, I'm glad I stumbled across that. And the reward was actually pretty cool. The reward stuff lets you 180 your reputation, so if you were like, I don't know, 2 stages of bad, you could use it and reverse your reputation to be in 2 stages of good, and vice versa. If tarot cards would freak me even more, I would have like an option to steal return to the good path, and that's so cool and would have been such an amazing plot twist, but it is what it is. So thankfully, after all of that, and after what must have been hundreds of birth-related war crimes, I finally reached the favorite title and the gracious reputation rank, which is like the 2nd stage of being God, which made me feel really happy and also felt like a miracle considering how catastrophically this challenge had gone and like how evil I was at some points of it. So yeah, somehow, despite tarot cards doing their absolute best to destroy my morality, I still ended up mostly good anyway. So with that, it was finally time to enter winter and learn the truth.
I'll see you in another fairy tale.
Winter finally reveals the story the game has been hiding from us the entire time. The cat guides Yaga through the forest and explains that Gordana, Yaga and Zora's mother, was originally the witch of the woods, but she wasn't evil. She was actually protecting the forest and containing the wood's power.
You see, Gordana was the last of her lineage. An age-old bloodline of the wise women, the only ones capable of taming the chaos of the hunt and its voracious roots. Few people ever knew how much they owed the Guardians. Now talk about a thankless job.
The villagers, terrified and ignorant, blamed Gordana for everything bad happening around them and eventually, well, killed her. But after her death, the roots went awry and corrupted her spirit as well. And that is what Baba truly is. Not a witch, not a monster, but grief, rage, and magic twisting together into something monstrous.
It so happened she gave birth to 2 daughters, twins. It does ring a bell, doesn't it?
Why did I have a feeling it would all end like this?
All that remains of Gordana is the care for her children. The care that the roots have twisted, molded into a savage instinct.
In winter, Yaga got to confront the spirits of Volko, Slavica and Dragoi one final time and decide their fate, whether they deserve forgiveness or punishment. And obviously I let the tarot cards decide again, because that was my whole entire thing for this video, which immediately pissed me off. Okay, it pissed me off because the cards decided that Volko deserved forgiveness despite him being an arse. Literally the only person that didn't feel even resemblance of remorse. Like, what is that? Why are we forgiving him? Look what he tells Yang. Oh.
Let me go. Why? Why did you do this to me?
But it wasn't... You've been hurting me for too long, Volko.
I always did what my old man told me to. A witch deserves nothing more than a good stake in fire, he said. And he knew a thing or two about witches.
Oh. I just hope I won't regret this. You're free. Get out of my sight.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Yaga. So sorry.
Is that you? Little ugly bird.
Not so little anymore, Slavica.
I didn't mean to. We could have been. But
I know. Your crush wasn't the best influence, was he?
Volko. I miss him so much. You know where he is? Can you take me to him? Please.
Take you to him. Now, you're going down, and you will never see him again.
What do you do? Why? No! I don't...
Is it you, Yaga?
It's me, Dragoi.
It's so dark here. It's so cold. I know I deserve no better. I did wrong, Yaga. So wrong.
You sure were the act now, think later type?
That gingerbread heart you gave me. I never got to tell you.
One mistake should not define us. See you in another life, friend.
In 1,000 years. In 1,000,000 years.
As a wish, really. But what frustrated me even more was realizing that Blacktail ultimately doesn't really care whether you were good or evil. Its message is basically your path matters more than morality itself. Which I guess is supposed to be beautiful and philosophical, but also I don't know if I fully agree with that, considering murder is still gender-barely frowned upon. Like, what do you mean? It doesn't matter if you're good or evil as long as you follow your own. Oh, and after spending hours carefully letting tarot cards control my morality, the game doesn't even give you a special anything. I am still much about that. My entire beach morality challenge meant nothing. And at this point I was honestly annoyed enough that I almost didn't even want to finish the game and make a video, but I still needed answers. Who is the voice? What is the mask? Why does this game feel like it's constantly hiding something from us? So I decided to see this through.
There will be no coming back.
And nothing will remain the same. There's no shadow without light. No light without shadow. The unity starts with you and me.
Firstly, Yaga started to argue with the voice, and for the first time, it went completely silent.
I don't need you, don't you get it? I don't! Just shut up! Shut up, shut up, shut up!
Good.
We then discovered Zora's spirit trapped by Baba and realized that Yaga was too late to save her sister.
Don't blame yourself, sister. For my fate was sealed before you even left the village.
How? Did Baba...
No. Just a spell of bad luck. Misadventure. The tragic reality of life. the soul of our mother. You need to stop her before she devours you as well.
The final battle forced Yaga to confront the corrupted spirit of Gordana and eventually take her place as the new guardian of the forest. During the fight, Yaga desperately begged the boys to come back and help her because she did practically no damage. She was losing health left and right, and it's not because I'm a bad gamer. I promise you were set to fail. But the voice wasn't returning until Yaga realized something and was finally ready.
Can you hear me? I'm ready. I am ready. Without you, I'm nothing. I'm just your... Please don't play with me. I said... I need you! Or maybe all I need is...
I'm impressed. Finally, I can feel it all. You are ready. May I have this dance?
And I felt so stupid because when Yaga was like, of course, the only thing I need is... And then like they work as a team and beat Baba's bomb. But I was sitting there like, what? What was the only thing that... Huh? What did you realize? I don't have a freaking clue. And then we get this ending.
Something ends. Something begins. Are you still there?
Are you?
That was quite an adventure.
You did good.
Things I said... Without you, I'd never make it. Without you...
You did good, Princess.
I finally know who you are. And what I am. For so long, I thought you were my...
Mask.
Yeah,
You've come a long way.
we have. Funny I never asked your name.
Funny I never asked yours.
It's time.
You made up your mind.
I did.
The mask.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be alright. You'll be alright. I will carry you.
So... it's a goodbye.
See you around, maybe?
Maybe.
See you around, Princess.
There you are, at last. Can we go home now? Could use a nap. Oh, don't worry. Your real journey only starts here. There are no villains. And there are no heroes either. The ways we walk are lit by glimmers of our dreams. Living the fairy tale, we all become the same blurry past. Destination becomes irrelevant. We make the road. And the road makes us. Not heroes. Not villains. Just us.
What was this? What did I just experience? I immediately started searching through Reddit theories because I genuinely could not stop thinking about the ending and could not even piece it together. Some people believed that Yaga had DID and split personality, and the voice was protecting Yaga during moments of trauma. That's why she didn't remember what was happening when the voice was in control. Other people believed that the voice was future Yaga, reliving her memories or traveling back in time to communicate with her younger self and help her. And I also had no single idea. And I was intending to finish this video by asking what you guys think, because I have no theories and no clue. But while writing the script and rewatching cutscenes and thinking about all that, I formed my own theory. I think we have been playing as Zora the entire time. I think the voice inside the mask is Yaga. So Yaga is the mask and Zora is the main character. 3 years ago, when Volko attacked Yaga, it wasn't the voice protecting her, it was Zora. 2 years ago, when Slavica pushed Yaga into the pit, it wasn't the voice helping her escape, it was Zora again. And 1 year ago, when the villagers tried to burn Yaga alive, I think they succeeded. I think Zora was too late and couldn't save Yaga, and she took her mask that was carrying her spirit and brought her back to the Red Oak alone, well, where they were supposed to meet together. And at that point, probably she realized that mask contains Yaga's spirit, and Yaga doesn't really realize that she is already dead. So Zora stayed silent and guided her through the memories, season after season, spirit after spirit, until Yaga was finally ready to confront the truth. And if that theory is true, this entire game suddenly becomes so much sadder, especially because of some of the earlier lines. They actually have a deeper meaning all of a sudden, and it's pretty sad.
Today, I am fire, and I may
burn with it. I vanish. I can finally hear the wind sing for me. I still fall for you every day. I'll rot in hell, maybe. I'm already there.
remember what that mushroom said? A face only exists for others. Zora lost her home, lost her sister, lost her friends, so eventually she stopped needing her own face too. And the game quietly hints at this constantly. At the very end, the protagonist has the long braid that only Zora had during the flashbacks, which reinforced my theory, but she also has the mark on the left hand and the burn mark on the right of her face that Yaga is supposed to have. But I think it also makes sense because if Zora burned the village after losing Yaga, she might have gotten burned herself. And she knew how to activate the hat because she saw Yaga do that like 3 years before the start of the game, so she might have done that too and gotten the mark. That's why Yaga didn't really know that she wasn't in her body when she was in the mask. And that theory definitely doesn't explain everything perfectly, like what is Zora's spirit at the end of the game then, you know what I mean? I don't really have answers. But I think apart from that, and apart from Yaga hearing the voice for the first time 3 years ago, and it's saying it's beginning of a beautiful friendship, apart those two moments, I think it fits perfectly. So yeah, clearly I'm still missing something, but I do believe that it's the closest interpretation, at least from what I've seen, that emotionally fits the story, and that's exactly why this game stuck with me so much. It's cryptic, it's dreamlike, it's messy, it's sometimes frustrating, but in the exact same way Alice Madness Returns was. And I think if you also miss Alice as much as I do, this might be the closest feeling we're getting for a while. Actually, this is a lie because like I have a few games in mind to make a series out of this, you know, looking for Alice Madness Returns like games. So yeah, a few more videos like this coming soon. And I also still need your theories because, as I have already said, I clearly missed something. Not everything fits perfectly, so there is a better theory somewhere out there, and I think you can figure it out. And also, I think this officially begins my mission to find more games that feel like Alice Madness Returns from different cultures, maybe. That would be awesome, you know, if I managed to. So if you know any weird dark Fairytale games, you know what to do. And yeah, go get to gaming already. Sure.